Off is the dangerous puncher and the light heavyweight champion of the world. I would match Sergey Kovalev up with Triple G at a catch weight and remind Triple G, who I respect so much, and Gabe, that a guy named Bernard Hopkins in his late 30s, maybe his early 40s, went up to fight Tarver 2 weight classes like Americana's doing today. Well, Saturday. That's why I respect Americana. That's why I said what I said on the stage. You gotta respect the guy that's coming up 2 weight classes to take on Alvarez, who's not a light puncher with a light churn out and knockouts. You gotta respect. You dare to be great. All your fighters out there dare to be great. Don't talk it. Tell whoever's telling you what to do, and you're a grown man and you pay your own bills, and I hope you're paying your taxes. You must take control of your career, and Americana is the first fighter that I've seen do that in a long time, far as because of the last year or two in boxing business that we had a lot of soap opera stuff to write about. Now the conclusion is almost near. If you want to be great or dare to be great, you do what Americana's doing. And nobody's going to blame you if you fail, because you didn't really fail. It's called credibility in boxing. If you want to be talked about for a minute or you want to be talked about it in time, make that choice.
Bernard, you talk about going across the street, and Floyd just said he's going to come
back. You
like
that across the street. You've been mentioning across the you've been mentioning across the street since you've been here.
But, you mentioned that, and Floyd said he's coming back. Now, as you as Golden Boy...
I didn't hear Floyd say he was coming back.
Well, he said he was hinting to come back.
He didn't say he was coming back,
But
though.
Does that make you happy as Golden Boy, or does that make complications given he's going to want to date that Canelo has, or could we see a matchup?
Listen. Anybody hearing this past 50 years old that's a reporter would know that 99% of fighters said that they was leaving and not coming back, came back. So it doesn't change the landscape of boxing whether he come back. It didn't change it when he left. It'll just make it more exciting and make more fights why he's here or not here. To me, I think people, from what I'm hearing, is glad fans, a lot of fans is glad that he left and don't come back, right? I hope he do come back if he's gonna come back. And my thing is, I just feel that the best fights need to be made, and we need everybody's help to put the pressure on those who want to not make fights that matters. That's what I'm saying. No conflict of interest. No conflict of interest. Everybody got their own commercial interests. And if everybody commercial interest, even though it's their own interest, is about putting the best in it with the best to see what kind of fighter they really have, we doing them a favor to make sure that they understand that the investment they're making is a good investment. They never know. We might be helping them not be in bankrupt somewhere. So if you want to know if your fighter has it or got it, the only way to find out is not when he's 50-0 and haven't fought nobody, not when he's 70-0 and haven't fought nobody. It's when he fight people with credibility that gives them credibility.
Bernard, can you Box Nation viewers in the UK your lowdown on Canelo Khan?
Hey UK, how you doing? It's a fight that is exciting for the division, and it's also a fight that's exciting right now in May, being the first year that Floyd Mayweather is not representing that month. That Canelo was groomed for this debut, and it's a debut of a new stadium in Vegas. Amir Khan brings a threat to anybody. Even though he lost to Danny Garcia, if Danny didn't get that hook in there, Amir Khan would have probably been champion that night. But he got hit, and he didn't survive that hit, and we know what happened. But it shows the heart of Amir Khan, a guy that's willing to go up 2 weight classes. And as I said, me and my guy here, cross the street to get there. You gotta like you not like, but you have to respect that. And you have to take this guy as serious. He had to go against some resistance. You got to think out of the box and say to yourself, he had to been told, no, don't do that. Right? And then one side might say, well, he was told to do that because of their situation that I can't reveal right now. But at the end of the day, we're here. And guess who wins?
Who wins?
We all win. You get to talk to me, which I'm, I ain't been talking in a while, man. I've been getting stomach aches when I don't talk.
We can see that today.
So my stomach ache is gone. The UK is getting a great fight, a good fight, potential great fight, because we got to see the action, but it's a great fight on paper. And we all know that they got to make it happen. I believe they will, because Triple G, all the other guys out there that's waiting for Canelo, those fights is going to happen. It's just not when, right? It's just where. And so my thing is, let's get past this one. Khan is always a threat. He's young. He's not a guy that's, been abused and beat up in the ring, multiple wars. He's coming in with a fresh concept. He's been on the sideline wanting the big fights for so long with Floyd Mayweather. You heard him say it earlier. He's been chasing, all through the media. He's been wanting Floyd Mayweather, I think, for the last 2 years. And now that he got a fight that can sort of give him that validation, he's going to be dangerous till the fight's over with.
When you thought Sergey Kovalev a much bigger man, what surprised you the most, and what sort of thing was going to shock Amir Khan the most when he gets in the ring?
When I fought Sergey Kovalev, what shocked me the most about fighting a bigger man, when you're on the damn canvas and you're looking up saying, I get there. Then you figure it out that, you got to get up, and then you work it out from there. Big is not always better. I was just told that when I was in high school, a girl named Brenda. She told me, I'm married now, so don't.
Your wife won't be watching on British TV Saturday.
Cut that out. Cut it out. Edit it. So big is not always better. But it helps. It helps.
Oh, good.
If you can fight with the bigness. So we all know that Canelo is definitely the most powerful one out of the two. The knockout ratio is almost doubled, right? I think the American had 14, maybe 15 knockouts, right, in his fights, right?
Yeah.
Right, something like that. So he's not a big puncher, but he you know what? Not actually the same style, but the volume of punches remind me of a Joe Gazaki. A guy that swarms you. A guy that swarms you with punches so much, and time you get your bearings, the fight's over. You bee stings all over the place, right? You're not going to die. You didn't get hurt, but the stings is just you don't know. You got so many bee stings, you don't know where to scratch. Only thing you got to get the hell out of there and try to jump in some alcohol.
Finally, who wins?
Canelo wins by knockout in 9th or 10th round.
Thank you very much.